will it tip? That's a big question I see on a lot of the clubs out there that people belong to, and they have people asking the question, will it tip? But if you're my age, you're not a kid anymore. This can be dangerous if you allow it to. You really got to be careful, and the more use you get riding this thing, you're going to get a little bit careless. When I came up here, I kept thinking, wow, it'd be nice to go faster. And then I'm going, nah, because then I'd get more careless and more reckless, because you're going fast and you may head into something you just can't stop. So the slower you're going, sorry about the road noise, I'm out here on US 1. The faster you get going, like I say, the more careless you're going to get. If you're going to get one of these trikes, you must be able to get off and on it. And if you're going to pedal, then you got to have the right length for your knees. So you may have to go a little higher on your seat. Anyway, I have other videos on that. But this is the trick to riding these trikes, is if you're turning right, you don't ride like a bicycle anymore. You lean away from it. If you're going left, you lean away from it. Because you're making the turn, you don't want to lean into it, because then you can. And I'll sit here and even try and tip this bike. I'm holding both my brakes right now, and I'll try and tip it. There, I can get the back wheel off the ground. I'll show you on a ride. But you really have to go crazy to get these to tip. Now here is the biggest problem with people when they first get on this trike. Let me back up a little bit. Sometimes if it's uneven ground, what people do when they get on these trikes is, I wouldn't put it in pass. I wouldn't pedal. I would use your motor and give it a little gas. The biggest problem what people do is they get locked arm. They're scared to death. They're frightened of the bike. You're scared. You're generally scared of what it could do to you. So what's going to happen is when you take off, you're going to, if it's leaning, you're going to sit still. You're going to lock up. You're going to lock your body. You're going to lock your arms, and you're going to go like that, and you're going to feel like you're going to fall over. You're definitely going to feel like you're going to fall over. The road is not straight, and it's starting to lean. Well, you just casually lean into it and pull your left arm if it's going to the right. Turning, you want to lean left. Turning left, you want to lean right. I'll show you riding it. Let's see if we can pick up some of this. And I'll even make a quick little turn right here, and the wheel will come off the ground. See it coming off the ground? There. I'm allowing it to do that. Lean to the right if you're making a right. Lean to the left if you're going left. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. And that way you're kind of keeping your weight over the wheel. What you're trying to do is not tip. Now if I lean, man, I'm coming off it all the time. To where you know, same with going left. Go inside, stay inside. I'm lifting the wheel up on purpose. And that's your biggest fear. When you first get on it, don't lock your body up. Don't lock your arms up. Make sure you're comfortable. Hold both of your brakes while you got your feet right here. I would suggest use your motor. Like I said, if you pedal, it's gonna pick up real fast. The torque sensor is gonna kick in, even if you have it on 1. I'll put it on 1, and you'll see what I'm saying. Here's 1 when you start pedaling. And then it kicks in. Now it may be all right for you. Not as bad as it seems. Well, I'd still use your motor and just relax. Sit back and relax, give it a little juice, and just remember, this is what we're doing. We're going back and forth instead of in it. Maybe that doesn't make sense. But if I'm making a turn, I'm leaning into it. I know this is a little exaggerated. Maybe you'll see it from the behind. This is a little exaggerated, but that's what you're doing. Touch your brakes. There, my wheel just came up. You're not going to be doing that all the time. Coming off curbs, going up curbs. Go straight up into it, just like you would a bicycle. Leaning left. Quick turn. Whoa, see that wheel come up? If you allow it, that's what's dangerous. If you're going really fast and you have to turn out of, like a car pulls in front of you, or your right one is your rear. Start with your front and then rear to stop. Right and rear. Don't grip them crazy. Don't pull them too hard. This bike will stop really good. I can stop just, it about throws me off the front of it. There it is. Now I can make a turn and not lift the wheel up, because I'm leaning right into it. But if I want to, I can. See? Lifting it up. That's with the handlebars right in my side. And that, see, that's just did lift it up, but you're not going to fall over. No matter what you do, I still can't get myself to fall over. That's what you have to get used to. Even sit on it and do that. Get used to it. You're not going to fall over. Let's ride out one more time. See, I've got it right in my side. Whoop, I lifted it up that time because I was going faster. I'm doing 6 miles per hour. I'm doing 4 now. I'm doing 5 miles per hour. And if you're going really fast, you can't turn that quick unless you start to slow down, and then you can turn. But if you're going real quick, you can't make those turns. You can't make them. You have to slow way down. Get to know it and then turn. Now my wheel came up that time. And then turn. And have fun. You're not going to turn this bike over unless you're going too fast into a turn. You have to slow down. And that's what's fun about these. I'm right in front of the camera and I turn it. I'm doing 10 miles per hour. I'm doing 10 miles per hour, 11. Now you don't want to turn now. You want to slow it down and then you can turn. And you're not going to tip it. You're not going to tip over. And other bikes have fatter tires. They may help a little bit more. These are 2s. You can get 3s for electric. That's what the rim will allow. I wouldn't go to a 4. I don't think you can put a 4 on these rims. The rims are too narrow. But if you're looking for a fat tire bike, you may get a little bit more turn out of them. The wheel span's not spread out in the back, it's just the tire. They kept these wheel spans close together so you could fit them through a front door like you were going to put it in your apartment, which is good. I don't know what the exact wheel span is, but I think most doors are 34 inches. Spring is here. I encourage everybody to get one of these. If you're over 55 or 60, 65, and you live in a community where you can ride around in the street, on the sidewalk, and it's all about your leg strength too. Just sitting here, you're not going to tip this bike over. Even if I try, I can get it up on that wheel. 3 miles per hour, 2 miles per hour, 4, 3 miles per hour donuts. Now the wheel came off. But you're not going to tip over. You're going to let off the fuel or you're going to stop pedaling. And remember this, if you're trying this out for the first time, your brake is your friend. The motor will not come on. If you have your hand on the front brake, back brake, both brakes, it cuts the motor out. So if you start going, hit your brake. Just touch your brake if you don't feel comfortable. Hit your brake until you get used to it. Let's say this is your first time on the bike. First time on the bike, give it a couple gasses and then start doing that. Remember, it's left, you know, it's just like that. It's right, left, right. And that's the way you do it. Things you don't want to do is turn right and lean left. Turn left and lean left. No, you want to lean into each turn, lean into it. Gosh, you guys, get out there, get you one of these. These Lectric XP3s are still on sale for $14.99, and they're giving the baskets and everything away now to where I paid for all that. And they've upgraded rear housing to a stronger bearing. If I had to buy one of these again, I'd the improved model. That's exactly what I would do. That's how much I like their company, their customer service. They stand by all their parts to a certain degree, but they will change your bike out if it's damaged. You send it back. I don't think they charge you. They send you a box sometimes. I'm not sure anymore if they're charging people to send them back. But if it's under warranty, that's what you want to do, is document everything while it's still under warranty and get used to it and ride as much as you can to get used to it. And you'll have a ball. And get out there and meet a bunch of people. You can get your community, maybe a couple of more people in your community, become a trike gang and terrorize the neighborhood, hang out. Main thing is to have fun on these. Just rode down here. I normally never get on the sides of US 1, and I just came down US 1, and there were rocks and everything in there, and I felt absolutely comfortable with these Tannis armor, the inserts that are in here. I have the Tannis armor inserts, and I drove over a lot of junk. I didn't film it, but they don't have street sweepers on this road, so all the sides are filled with all kinds of nuggets and goodies. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off, and if you're wanting one of these trikes, whether it's a Mooncool, Addmotor, Meet One, whatever one it is, if you want gears on it, all these wheels are the same span just about. They're all built, they're all use the same frame. They may be a little longer in the front, but the back is about the same. They want to keep it that way, like I said, so you can get it in your door, and maybe fatter tires. They all use the same rear end. Anyway, I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.